Hey guys, it's Jen. Tonight we are going to make a batch of our current favorite cookie. They are a healthier version of a chocolate no-bake cookie. Alright, so I'm going to add half a cup of coconut oil into my pan. You do not have to use coconut oil. You can use a half a cup of butter, but since our oldest has a dairy intolerance, we use coconut oil. And we're going to get a half a cup of almond milk. And I'm going to go ahead and get the burner turned on to kind of a medium-high. But you could use regular milk if you wanted to. You don't have to use almond milk. So we're going to get this added. And then quickly mix around. Alright, we are going to use coconut sugar. You can use whatever dry sugar you want to. Our preference is the coconut sugar. It is a healthier sugar as far as sugars go. And I'm going to do a cup and a half, approximately. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. You could use cacao powder. We just happen to have cocoa powder at the moment. And we're just going to add just a little bit of salt, about a half teaspoon. I eyeball it. That's about what you're adding. Alright, so we're just going to mix all this together with a whisk and let it heat up. And when it comes to a boil, we will let it boil for 1.5 minutes. And then we will take it off the heat and add our other ingredients. Boil. So I'm going to time it for 1.5 minutes and continue to stir. Just went. I just turned off my element. I'm going to carefully move this off the heat. Alright. Now we are going to add some almond butter. And this stuff is optional. You don't have to add it. I like to add it. I feel like it gives the flavor a little more depth, adds some protein. And I just do like a big spoon, like tablespoon size, just kind of a big glob. You could do a little more if you wanted. I like the flavor, but I don't want it to be too heavily almondy, so I just do that much. And as I said, you don't have to add it, or you could do peanut butter and it would taste like chocolate peanut butter. But I really like it with the almond. So I'm going to stir that in and get it incorporated before I add in my coconut or my oats. Make sure it's all in there, because if you don't, you're going to get random big chunks of almond butter in your cookie. I'm also going to add some vanilla. I believe it's about a teaspoon. I just eyeball it. I rarely measure with my vanilla. I always just kind of eyeball it. Okay, that all looks really well incorporated. So I am going to switch now. I'm going to start stirring with this. Has a little bit of coconut oil on it, really, but that's totally fine. Alright, we are going to do a half of a cup of coconut. I have tried doing a whole cup and it just messes with the consistency. It's like a little piece of coconut shell. So I just do a half cup. It just works better. I've tried all kinds of different ratios with this recipe, and this is what has worked the best. Okay, oats. We are using the old-fashioned rolled oats. We're going to do a cup and a half of these. So 1 and a half. And I am going to give this a quick little stir just to start incorporating everything. And then I'm going to do a cup and a half of the quick oats. As I said, we've tried a lot of different things. Consistency-wise, this works the best for us. I do sometimes add a collagen powder to these, like about a tablespoon of it, just to give them a little something extra. You don't taste it, it doesn't change the texture. The one that I use, it's Great Lakes collagen gelatin. It's not, it's the one in the green can that is, oh, what is that, hydrolysate? It means it's not going to gel. So you're just going to mix until this is all incorporated. If you keep seeing light colored flakes that look like they just don't have enough on them, just keep mixing. They're pretty quick to whip up. They're delicious. You can customize them very easily to your tastes. I dropped a little. It's the first time I've actually dumped any. Go me! Alright, so they look good to me. Hopefully you can see that consistency there. Just kind of wet, but not like you don't see stuff left in the bottom of the pan. It's kind of all sticking with the oats and the coconut. I'm going to grab a fresh spoon. I have seen people use like melon ballers, but I don't have one. So I just work with what I've got. You can make these any size you want. I've made them big, I've made them pretty little. I try to keep them approximately the same size, but that's mostly just so the kids don't fight over the bigger ones. But I'm just going to get these on here, and then I'm going to pop them into the freezer. You can let them sit out at room temp, but depending on the temperature of your room, they're going to take forever to set up. And honestly, Kurt and I prefer to eat them frozen. They still have a nice chewy texture frozen. It's not like they freeze rock hard. And we really like them frozen, so we tend to just keep them in the freezer. And the kids don't always look in the freezer and realize that they're there, so that's a bonus. Okay, I'm going to get another little pan ready and get these in the freezer. I forgot to mention, we are using a silicone baking pan liner. We love them. We use them all the time. They're so quick and easy. If you don't have one, you could use parchment paper or wax paper. I will link below to Amazon where you can get some of these. As I said, we use them all the time. They're one of my favorite baking essentials. Okay, just took them out of the freezer. They're nice and set up. You can see they come off the silicone nicely. These ones, they're cooled. I like mine a little more frozen than this, but they're ready to eat. They smell really good. We're gonna go have some. I will list the recipe down below in the description box. Also the link to where you can get some of these silicone baking mats if you don't have any. If you have any questions, please comment below. We'd love to hear if you try the recipe and like it. We will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.